Hey, what is up, y'all? It's Tony here, also known as iamfericho. We're going to do a quick race in Forza today and have a little bit of a conversation about something that I think is quite important as a streamer, but is also probably quite relevant to gamers in general. And I guess it's about the kind of chill out game, the kind of game or off stream game, maybe if you're a streamer, but it's equally applicable to everyone. The kind of game that maybe you just pick up and very, very casually play and dip in and out of a bit to kind of relax and unwind between more serious gaming sessions. That was a bit of a bad thing. For me at the moment, it is Forza 6, which is what we're playing a bit of now. I'm in no way fantastic or amazing at the game. I'm playing with a lot of the auto brake settings and things on like that. But I just enjoy getting into it and spinning around, and I think it serves as something. It's a kind of a mindless game. It's something for me to just spin around in and just not think about gaming. Or it's a game, I guess, that I don't have to think about too much. I know for other people that can be different games, like Animal Crossing for a lot of people. Animal Crossing is an interesting one. I think that kind of open-ended game without any real point to it is just not something that's especially appealing to me. But I'm very happy that it serves as that kind of off-stream or kind of chill-out game for a lot of people. But for me, something like this is ideal. It can dip in, out, do a race. We're in, out, done and finished in around 10 minutes with a race. And I feel kind of like I've done something, but I've not stressed too much about it either, or had to think a lot as well. And another thing to Forza 6, and a lot of driving and racing games out there, is that it looks gorgeous. It's just a very, very, very pretty looking game. It looks really, really, really good. So I guess that was the kind of conversation that I wanted to bring up and maybe have a wee chat about. Maybe people can tell me in the comments or whatever what kind of chill out or off-stream games that they play. There's merits and demerits to all of them, as I said. Something like Animal Crossing is just... it's great that people enjoy it, but I don't know how appealing it would be to me. I might end up giving it a go at some stage, and I might be proven very, very, very wrong and may end up loving it. But from the outside looking in at it, I can't see the appeal for me. But it's fantastic that it's something that's bringing so many people so much joy. Trucking along here. This is I think this is Prague, and you kind of go through the town and the race. Looks fantastic. Looks really, really, really good. And as I said, the game for me, the way I have it set up, not a serious driving game player, so the way I have it set up, very fun, very relaxing, very chilled out. I'm sure some people will be fairly horrified by the old driving performance here, but go easy. I guess a counterpoint to this game as a choice for a kind of a chill out game would be, I appreciate people drive a lot in real life, and a driving game might be the last thing they want. I'm lucky enough in terms of where I live. I'm kind of within walking distance of pretty much everything I need, work, shops, all that kind of thing, so it's not an issue for me in terms of I don't really drive at all, so it's not something that would turn me off. But I could appreciate that that's something that may hinder some people's enjoyment of this specific type of game as that kind of chill out game. Other than that, just as a general point, I think the kind of a break game, nearly as it were, is just, it's a very, very, very important thing to stop people getting burnt out on gaming, I guess. as well. I already take, as someone that did get burnt out on gaming in the past, and I think actually it's something we may talk about a different time, but I think a big part of that was achievement slash trophy hunting, which is something I try to stay away from largely now. But another thing I do as part of dealing with that or avoiding the kind of the gaming burnout is over on my stream, which I'll plug down in the info below, is I rotate around 5 different games at a time, so that stops me, the amount of variety that gives me stops me getting burnt out on any particular thing. At the moment we are playing Gears of War 2, Cuphead, Gravity Rush, Deadly Premonition and Bioshock Infinite. So wide variety of stuff, and that keeps everything very fresh on a vast variety of different games, and it stops me getting burnt out on anything. And then this is something to go to off stream when I'm not streaming, because nearly 90% of the time when I'm gaming I'm streaming, because that's how life can be when you get a bit older. Not even a bit older, but when you're working and doing other things, the time that you have to stream is the time that you have to game, pretty much. So they kind of all blur together. But the variety of games with that, and then hopping into something like this, it's a nice chilled out driving game every now and then. Really, that's what I do to stop getting burnt out on gaming anyway. I know other people play something like Fortnite or like League of Legends, or maybe even Call of Duty, as that's their kind of game that they will dip in and out of. They'll play a single player game and they'll go back to this for a little while to kind of nearly palate cleanse, and then go back into whatever other single player games they like. I don't think a game like that could ever really be what I would use as a kind of a chill out game or a relaxing game. They're all just too competitive. For me, and that said though, for me it was FIFA as well for a while. That was a game that I liked using for that kind of purpose, to dip in and out of. But again, the competitiveness of it was meant that it didn't properly serve its purpose. But something like this for me is great. So I'd be very interested to hear in comments or wherever, however, if people have thoughts on what's a nice game to dip in and out of, for playing kind of between other games, or just for yourself to sit down and play for a half an hour or an hour and give a nice go-to. Just a nice go-to game that kind of, you don't have to think about too much, you can just blast it on for a while. Like I said, the great thing with this, as we'll see, is you're in and out of a race, you're done in about 10 minutes, and that for me is nice. It's just, there we go, we've done a race, 10 minutes, I feel like I've done something, and I haven't had to think about it very much, and that to me is everything I'm looking for in a nice chill out game, and that's why Forza works well for me. But as I said, we kind of went through a couple of reasons why it may not work for everyone, like driving in real life, or maybe some people don't like driving games, some people have motion sickness issues, there's all kinds of reasons, and some people just don't like driving games, and that's fine too. So we're coming up to the last lap now, we're gonna be done, we're gonna be out of here, so I guess I should think about plugging stuff. I'm the same thing on all the major things, your Instagrams, your Twitters, your Twitch obviously, where I stream. It's iamfericho across the board, so feel free to drop by any of them, or drop a follow on them if you so choose. If not, heck, I'm not the boss yet. I'm not going to make anyone do anything, but on Twitch certainly we'll be streaming a lot of non-driving games. As I mentioned, Gears of War 2, Bioshock Infinite, Gravity Rush, Deadly Premonition, and Cuphead at the moment. So a wide variety of stuff, and that'll change over time. I do keep the 5 games on the go at a time, so we swap one in, we swap one out. We always have a lot of different stuff going on. That's really it. I think we're kind of wrapped up now as we come to the end of the race. So that's my kind of thoughts on a nice chill out game and the kind of importance of it, so that you don't get burnt out on gaming. I'd love to hear what your chill out games are, or kind of off stream, take a break kind of games are, and your thoughts on anything I said. So you can let me know in the comments below if you so choose. Thanks for watching. Bye.